All right, guys, welcome back. Levi at Apparel. Okay, cool. So I've removed everything. Right, let me give you an overhead view. And I had a good friend, Distinct Performance. Go check his channel out. Like and subscribe to his videos, and just help him grow. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. So the reason why I mention him, and most importantly, is because of this. While I was in the process of trying to figure this out, he noticed, just like I noticed earlier, that, well, previous video, that in here, I'm going to bring you here so you can see it. So, you see how this is connected? This is connected here. If you see it, bam. This one is supposed to mirror. Am I showing it? Yep, there we go. All right. This right here, this is supposed to mirror this one right here. So they're both supposed to look the same. This one was out of place. So I had to unscrew this. Right? I had to unscrew this, push this inside, and then screw it back up. When I turn it on, I'm not gonna turn it on now. I know, slow waste. I have to, my outlet actually is a little bit too I increased my outlet, so it's a 30 amp outlet. Is that 30 or 20? One of those. But I have to go increase the box, and that's gonna take time. So I'm gonna try to do traditional, how I usually screen print while I get things ready inside the house. But the issue is averted, it's fixed. I think I'm gonna do a small video now, and what else? What else I want to talk about? Also, this right here, when you buy it and this is really loose, what you want to do is over here, like right here, right? You can actually push your thumb this way, your finger this way, take these two fingers and pull it back. So what that will do is it will allow this to stay more firm, because before over here was like really loose when I would try to press the button. And that's how you get it nice and snug also. All right, in case you're having issues, it's really loose, that's how you get it fixed. All right, everything else was good. I actually turned it on and tested. You know what, let me show you what happened when I turned it on and tested, so you can see for yourself. Hold on. All right, so I'm just gonna take the plug, I'm gonna plug it, turn it to the side. All right, cool. This is my extension plug. All right. So, oh, I have it on. All right, cool. So, turn it this way. So, you turn it on, and what it does is right here is where the heat turns. Oh, this right here turns on, and when the temperature gets to the temperature that's already set here, then what happens is this will turn green, right? Until then it's gonna be red. Now, as the temperature goes up, it's pulling more current to heat up the curls, right? The metal curls that's right here. So now, it's getting a little hot. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. The fact that now this and that is connected to the actual components that it's supposed to. So basically the ground and also the current, all that stuff. I'm not an electrician, so I don't know, right? It's connected, it's heating up. Now, once the current is being pulled, what happens is what happens right here. It turns off. Now, I should have gotten a 15 by 15, because even though this is a 16 by 16, it uses way more current than my heat press does. So because of that, this shuts down. That's also why I'm not using my 16 by 20 in here, because the amperage I have is too small, and when it pulls it, it actually messes up the GFI. I don't know. I'm not an electrical guy. So yeah, so because of that, the outlet trips and it goes off completely, shuts everything completely off. And because of that, I can't really get this the proper amount of heat that I want. But the good news is, let's unplug everything. Unplugged, right? All right, cool. Now that it's unplugged, I'm gonna go outside real quick. I'll be right back. Just gonna restart everything. Ooh. All right, that noise you're hearing, all right, that noise you're hearing is the printers that's starting again because I tripped all the wires. So everything turned off and now everything is turning back on. But yeah, so that's what happens when I use this heat press. I mean flash drive. Now, the problem is not the flash drive anymore. Now the problem is my electrical. I need to upgrade it and get a little bit higher. So that's gonna be another task for another day. But for now, I just want you to know that the problem was solved. And as hot. Yeah, so it's hot. Yeah. So if you're having problem with your heat press and you want to know how to, with your flash dryer, you want to know how to solve it, and you have like a curl, you have one like this, the VVAR one, right? I'm tilting it over. Look to see if this is connected, right? Look to see if that's connected. If both of them are connected, and also make sure they're properly screwed. Now, before you do anything, make sure everything is off, right? So you don't want to get electrified by messing with anything, right? So push this forward. I'm not going to touch this too hard. Push this forward, screw it back up, push that forward, screw it back up, plug it. Hopefully you have good outlet. You plug it. Once you plug it, what happens is it's going to heat up. As it heats up, what you're going to find out is that it's working. Now, if it's not working, the issue may be over here, but most importantly, it may be right here. So when I first got this was this component, and so the black component that you see right here that's attached to those red wires is actually its own component. This tan brownish looking box is its own component too. So because this came in loose, I don't know if it was on purpose or what happened, this part right here got loosened, I think, during package. So what I had to do also is push this together all the way, because this has like little metal prongs to connect to this right here. I should probably get the names, but it is what it is, right? What I did was I made sure it was pushed in. Again, compliments to Distinct Performance. He helped me figure out these things. And I pushed everything in together. So once that was done, also, if, like I said, if this is giving you problems, on the side of this tan thing, right? On the side is a little teeth, and on the actual tan thing is little ridges. You can push and pull them aside, like I said earlier, to make this more sturdy. As you can see, I can press buttons. It's not moving. Before it was moving everywhere, right? So that's how you keep that nice and sturdy. And then you know how to arrange this. Now the other stuff with the wires, the only thing I can say is if over here anything is burnt, you just remove it, check it out, and then you'll see it, and then you can put it right back in. This is a pretty simple setup, you know. If you call the actual company, they might even help you walk through it. You know what I mean? Especially if it's a wire that's needed, they might help you just replace it. So this was a good buy. I'm glad I got it. Now that I'm happy that it actually works, the only thing I need to do now is make sure that I have the proper ampage. I may see if I could talk to like an electrician, see if I can get help with that, because all this is just going into the breaker box, turning it off, or whatever you call it, the box that has all the stuff for the electricals, and figure out which one is which. I need the one that's for the outlet outside with the GFR, whatever you call it. And then what they'll do is on the actual box, not the outlet, they'll change it from a 15 amp to a 30 amp. And then that way I have more power to be able to power this. And a good surprise is if I can power this, that means I can power my 16x20 heat press. So doing larger sublimation, I may not have to worry about doing it on the Vivo 15x15. I can do it on my 16x20, which is more space, and it'll take a lot. It'll be a lot quicker to do stuff. But for now, screen printing is back on. Now that I know this works, put it back together, and after that, we'll talk. All right. So it comes with this right here, and all this is like, it's one of those insulation heating pads. I mean, not heating pad, insulation pads. And all it does is like, it's fire retardant. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I think it is. It's fire retardant. All right. It doesn't go everywhere, so removing it is not really much of a problem. All right, put on my glass so I can see what I'm doing. All right. So we're gonna put this back. You know, before I put it back, let me do this real quick. Right, so okay, sorry for the delay again. Okay, just gotta screw everything. I'm gonna pause the video on this part because you already seen the component, you already know what it looks like. What the heck with it. What's my time? Got the glasses back on. I'm getting new glasses, so you should see me with my new glasses soon. now that I have you, with this setup, you can actually do DTF with it too if you keep it at the right temperature. Right. All right, I'm gonna screw all the other ones and then I'll talk with you. All right, just let me pause real quick. All right, guys. All right, I'm gonna finish screwing the other ones. While you were gone, I screwed all the back, as you can see. If you paid attention to the video before, it was only on the other side. All right. So that's it. Hold on one second. All right. Looks like I was interrupted at a phone call. Yeah. So this is the last one I'm doing right now. All right. It's all set. I don't know what this is right here. Whatever. Yeah, so that's really the conclusion of it. I should use I have a temp gun. So use the temp gun to show you how hot it gets and how cold. But yeah, so yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so that's the shop setup I got right now. I do have the temp gun, so when we get the electricals in proper order, what I'll do is I'll do a follow-up video, and I'll try to do a follow-up video. I most likely may just use it and tell you guys, hey, it's working again, and then just use it. But yeah, in the interim, while I'm waiting for the upgrade, I'm gonna be using the heat press to just heat up my stuff, and then after that, pressing it. So when you heat it up on the heat press, normally it gets it to proper temperature, and then you touch it if it's a little bit tacky but it's not coming off, then you can heat press it. But if you try just heat press it like while the ink is just on there, it's just gonna smush the ink. But either way, we're gonna get that going because I gotta do the other part for the other video for the t-shirt going. So I'm gonna be showing you pretty soon me doing the vinyl cuts. That's what I have here. This is for this is a 24 by 12 mat for the Cricut cutter. I have multiple of them. So we're gonna get the cut out. I'm gonna cut a 15 by 15 cut out, put it on my 16 by 20 screen, and unfortunately you're not gonna see me using this baby, but I'm gonna be using the heat press to actually press the shirts. All right, like, subscribe, Levi Apparel, and we got it fixed, which is good. It's back in order, so we're good. All right, whenever you have your machine, don't immediately try to toss it out. Troubleshoot it. All right, when you troubleshoot it, you'll find out that the machines you buy, even if it's from China, right, because this is a Vivor machine, right, I did link them to the first video. I'll link them to the second video. Issue is averted, and now we're just gonna focus on getting things done. That's my Vivor flash dryer. Sorry I didn't give you the video of me showing you what was like on the box, how it comes, putting it together, but it is what it is. We got a 2-part video. Yeah, so it's working, we're good, and we're gonna be moving on. Hopefully by the end of this month, things will be set with the electricals, and we can start screen printing the old-fashioned way. Flash dryer, screen, ink, and I'm gonna try, yeah, because I've never really done it on the show, I don't believe, but I'm gonna do old school screen printing with the emulsion, and then coating the screen, and after that waiting for it to dry up, and then eventually putting the image on there, washing it off, and then doing a test on the screen. That's gonna be a future project, but it is what it is. Like, subscribe. This is Levi Apparel. Thank you for joining me. All right. I want to try to do more videos where it just focuses on the channel and just me just doing stuff. I'm gonna try to remove myself from a lot of the so-called tutorials, DIYs. I'm still doing them, but it's gonna be like in a different format where it's more like a video show type of way, because obviously you guys are not buying going to my website and stuff, so I guess you just want to be entertained. So if that's the case, I got no problem with that. I'll just entertain you guys, right? We're gonna try to see if we can upload as much as we can, as daily as we can, and then eventually we're gonna get going, doing some shirts, showing some stuff. Maybe I'm trying to see if I can get like an editor. That'd be really great. All right. So that way I can keep making videos, send it to the editor, let them do their thing, and then just focus on making videos, you know what I mean? And then entertain you guys. Like and subscribe. Levi Apparel. Peace.